all right. I have the first tea. And as Kenyans, we are happy, excited. When we are asked the first group of artists or musician or song, the first thing that will come into many Kenyans' head will be Sauti Sol. Name a Kenyan artist, Sauti Sol. And it's not a Kenyan, that's like a boy band, but yeah, we recognize them because they have struggled. We've known them. They've been very open with us from when they started Philosophia and even before that to right now, because they just signed an exclusive major recording agreement with, wait for it, Universal Music Africa. Now, this is huge, man. This is so huge because it is part of the Universal Music Group, which is international, but now the African chapter. It is big.
It is awesome.
It is awesome. It is one of those things as an artist you're looking forward to. We're always talking about being part of a label that will see your vision, that will take you places. But we've seen these guys grow every single day, have their own money. We saw the first tour bus labeled Sauti Sol.
Yes.
How huge is that? So I'm just out here celebrating our boys and be like, you know what? The sky is not the limit. Galaxy uko tukiendanga. I don't know what you guys think, but this is really, really huge.
The album. Actually, that was from Live and Die in Africa album.
Yes.
And they're about to release the new one under now Universal Music, which will be Midnight Train. I hope it's the same. I hope I can sing along. Hiyo album iliplay kwa hiyo gari yangu ndogo
for a while.
Trips kama tano nikienda outa ni hiyo album.
Yeah.
And I hope the label doesn't what's it called, the label doesn't sink them, kwa sababu tumeona, unakumbuka Alikiba, Keiko wakisign na Sony, music yao ikakufa ikaenda hivyo. Sauti Sol, please msikufe kwa sababu mmesign na bigger label. Please do more. And then I love the way they're mentoring the new generation.
And
Soul Generation. Akina
Soul Generation.
Akina Viri.
Mike, Kimba.
Yani wanafanya kazi poa. Awesome
Yes.
to their signing.
Good stuff,
I'm so
man.
happy for them. Like we've seen them come from nothing to where they're at.
Yeah.
And also hearing their story, it's very inspiring, you know. And as much as we have so many youngings when you're on a kidogo nikiingia sai because I have this talent, nafai kuwa tu ki one time nime
Microwave generation.
Exactly. But like these people, like I've worked with Akina Bana Boy, Tiwa.
my God.
As in they've worked with the who's a who in Africa in this industry. And it's taken them still like an extra year before they got signed to a major record label.
Yeah.
So it's all about using what you have to get to where you want to get to. And I love the fact that they started doing the mentorship program because unajua kidogo kinanviri who of which Nviri Mambo, how are you? But only boys. So you know. But he's brought out like so many dope artists, Kina Ben Soul, Kaskazini, they were here. As it's just amazing what they're doing. Keep up. Yani,
Bravo to our boys. Bravo.
Africa.
And also one thing you have to know about Sauti Sol, this is not the first offer they've gotten, and I think as artists you become desperate and you just jump on the first deal. Kama sasa Universal Music Group, UMG, they say the first African artist alikuwa Tiwa Savage, and I think then they took Nasty C from South Africa. So now having Sauti Sol, I think we take them for granted. Hata tushtuki, it's like we know they are always successful, but it takes time, and for you to reject some things, you don't always accept everything. So yeah, wasanii, you should learn something from that.
Absolutely.
And then really, the way they say, unajua unaweza pata mtu atakuja kupatia, and I think Jada Pinkett, she was doing it on a red table when she was talking about, people are gonna give you offers that actually are beneath your value. So you need to be very sure like what you take before you sign that paper. Don't just sign in the name of
know what you're worth.
Like get to understand, I'm here, I'd rather struggle alone, but I can't take anything that is beneath what I deserve.
Absolutely.
Anyway, to sad news, earlier this week we were mourning the late Kobe, and apparently we also have someone else who, like, most of the Kenyans, okay, not most Kenyans, but the Kenyans who knew him are actually mourning him right now. His name is Zablon. He's a professional gym trainer, and a lot of people who've been like under his instructions say he's those tough trainers, he pushes you to your limit. And Nonini was one of them. He went online, he posted, he was like, it's so sad that we just lost you, like, no one was expecting, and it was through a fatal accident, and the details are not yet known.
Okay.
So people are just there, mourning, and others are celebrating the life that he lived. And there was this hashtag of mama mentality, the one that was going around. And the caption was hashtag mamba mentality means to push yourself to a level you never thought your mental or physical self can ever achieve at Zablon Fitness. That is what he was teaching Nonini daily. That's what he captioned kwa post ya unajua like akim celebrate. And like we always say, life is short. You never know. I can be here today, I may not be there tomorrow. So tell the people that you love them. Appreciate the people that you're with. Just live each day like it's your last. Like you don't know what is gonna happen next. Because as in we're not promised tomorrow, as in we're just not.
Yeah, and I think fitness coaches have been so underrated for a long time. And you've seen like Yule Frank, Bwana ex wa Maureen, and those people have started now bringing it back. I also have a personal trainer, and I actually opt to go to a cheaper gym and have a trainer because anakupush. And what's up, Kipchoge? Like, Kipchoge really pushed me. Like, whenever nimefika mwisho, I'm like, I can do 2 more. Because the guy ran for 2 hours. I mean, so fitness trainers say, at least with, it's a career even now. I can say now. It has becoming grown something.
Really huge, like that.
Now, but to Kenya, celebration galore. Kambua had her baby shower weeks after she gave birth.
Oh, isn't that cute?
This was last weekend.
Yeah.
Na alichukua time akathank the husband for always being there na ku take care of her. The baby shower was planned to be last year, but now ikachelewa kwa sababu mtoto alikuja mapema than expected. This is what alitumia husband wake on social media. Akisema when God gave me you, he knew exactly what I needed. You have loved me, defended and protected me. You spoke life to me when curses and insults were piled on me. There's not a day in our lives, nearly 8 years of marriage, that you made me feel less of a woman for not bearing children. You constantly reminded me that I'm your companion and I am enough. So imagine.
Wow.
7+ years.
What's his name? He's called who?
And then akakuja.
So Jackson Baba Muhoro.
Baba Muhoro.
Yes.
Baba Muhoro, hoye!
Congratulations once again!
Yes.
Belated.
It's
That's
rare,
beautiful.
and it's
Yes.
true. There's so many things that happen, and we've talked about this on the show for quite a while. That they will judge you, they will call you names, they will blame you, not knowing it could be the other partner, or it could be miscarriages, it could be anything. But people don't take time to wear your shoes to understand where you're coming from, because I think most women, there are very few women out there who be like, I don't want a baby ever, but most of the women want to have a child. So for you, before you say something to somebody who's not had a baby, you just need to be very, very, very thoughtful, caring and kind.
And for me, I remember, I have to commend the man, because when she started now announcing that she's going to get married to this man, people are like, oh, he's older, he's old. That's what they were saying. To be honest, that's what people say. And I'm like, huh? And you see, for me, I'm like, now that is a man. Like, you see, for me, as somebody who is a single mother, I'm like, that time when she was actually getting pregnant, I was going through trauma, as in my own pregnancy, like, who was single mother. So I'm like, I didn't even know Kambua was married, because everything before that, like for 2 years, I forgot almost everything out of trauma. So when you see a good man who takes care of the family, and God is a restorer, like it took that long, but his promises will never be late. So for those people who are trusting people for children,
me personally, I'm just gonna say, like, this man, like,
6 years.
Well, over 7 years.
Exactly.
Well,
A lot of men will be like, you know what? Hey, you're not having babies. You know what? I'm gonna have a baby mama outside our marriage. I'm gonna have like other tushibas out there.
Even your relatives be like, see, when they want
But you know, a man who sticks by one, a man who defends you, a man who's telling the others, like, it doesn't matter whether she gives me babies or not.
Yes.
It's me and her. I love her. Like, we're not going to define our marriage from are we having babies or not.
Man's of an African man.
Men style up. You style up 2020 or your
love how
we gonna move on.
The men we want.
Yes.
We gonna move on without the men. We can do it. Let me move on to Uganda. Congratulations once again Kambua. Ndio hapo Mungu anasemanga ana prepare table in front of aina mizuna chapa baby shower hata mpaka kuzaa unafanya vitu special. Yes. Anyway, 2020 kuna makasiriko. So says Shiba Kirungi from Uganda. Now this is a female artist. Uganda's wanamjua sana lakini nitawapeleka na Rieng. She used to be in Obsessions. You know, Jangu Kore. There she is. And this girl has done so much. She's 30 years old. She owns a sanitary pad business. It's called Queendom. She's won acting awards. And she says she really worked hard when she was 15. She was raised by a single mother. She started dancing. I'm not sure what kind of dancing, but I'm sure some of it goes back to Obsessions because it started with them being a dance crew. And she's like, I'm not having any more drama. Like artists wanakuwa very much overwhelmed na managers. And she says she started doing all this under Jeff Kiwa, who Jeff Kiwa was the manager for Radio and Weasel when they were still artists together. And so she went to her Instagram and she says, I got no time for drama this year. Respect me, I respect you. Disrespect me on my business. And she put the middle finger and she said, you. So she says, that's my mood for 2020. And this is following claims that she's tired of being managed by Jeff Kiwa. So it's about artists moving on from their management. Time goes.
Time to move on.
Time
to move on.
And she's like, why are people hating if I need to move on? If I'm not comfortable with my artist, and even that's what Nadia was saying the other time, like she had to change management. It happens. Like, I don't know why people like getting into people's business. She's the one who knows. And she's a powerhouse. She's 30 years old. And luckily when she parted with Obsessions, there was no beef.
Yeah.
They were so matured about it, like everyone goes their own solo career. Yeah, so what's up with that? Nama artist, nama manager. Did you have a manager actually, Kush? I'd like to hear from Kush.
Last year huyu Shiba alifungua nyumba yake, which is a mansion built by her herself, and she launched that. So kudos to Shiba. But again, social media watu push mtu to the limit. Ni kama wanapoke kidogo wanaona. Ana react bad.
Not yet.
React,
let's push some more. Push some more. Yeah.
So as we share our lives, yani as Shiba ana share her life, akuwe sure vitu ana share, cause as you're sharing, ni sawa kushare, you have the right to share. But at the same time, the people who are following you have the right to comment.
Nope.
Yes.
I disagree.
You've already put it out there.
No
you can't say don't comment. If I see your picture and I want to hate on your beautiful hair.
Pale ukisema my fans, Sile wana poke, they're still your fans. So be sure vitu na share iko aligned with what you want. Because ukienda nje kidogo and they poke, take it because you have shared.
I agree that they have a right to comment, but the bigger right relies to you, the artist. You have a right to not to react. Or
that's
not
that's true. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you. But then again, people react, and I have to give it up to her. Most people are scared of taking that step. You're stuck in a place for so long. You have the fear of the unknown. You do not know what happens when I say, I don't want this anymore. I have been here. I am comfortable. I am okay with this life. Alafu naenda wapi?
Yeah,
so for her to do this, songa mama.
Maybe it's very true. I've been there because the time I was like working with some guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I've been here for like quite a while. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if I'm moving, where am I moving to? But you see, that's why I love God. Like, God will always be God. He's not going to be human being.
Say it.
Yeah. You move and God open doors. Show up, I'm in Switch TV.
Hey.
Who knew? Who knew? That's when I say God is in control. Anyway, you know, at the end of the day, if you gotta move in whatever situation you're in, whether it's a record label, whether it's a jobo, maybe unakwanga place mtu anakutukana, anakuput down, like you're worthless. You can't be called worthless, yes, yet you're not being fired, you're delivering. Sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith and just move. Move on, move out, move up, just move.
Whatever direction.
Move whatever you're moving.
What just is to move.
Move.
Basi.
Moving.
I have a question.
Ask away.
Have you Meghan Markled? Meghan Markle is actually a verb now. It's a verb. The past tense of that is Meghan Markled. So Meghan Markle, then past tense. You get it? Get it? So to Meghan Markle is to value yourself and your mental health enough to up and leave a room a situation or environment in which your authentic self is not welcome or wanted. Have you Meghan Markled?
I just Meghan Markled some people 2020.
I like his
We
story.
came in with the bag.
Yeah, Meghan Markle.
I know.
The way Ali got married to the
Royal family.
and then the friends and families were like, "Ay, Meghan Markle ametuacha." The way alituma divorce papers to the ex-husband through the mail plus the ring, akasema, watu wakasema, "Ay, the dumping process is bad." So hiyo ku Meghan Markle ni someone has moved on without telling you, I have moved on.
Yeah.
Venye niko hivi.
So
You know,
it's safe to say.
Kama
It's
mimi
you
nikienda hiyo
upping
team.
and leaving.
So kama venye Sheba huwa Uganda Meghan Markle.
I'm Meghan Markle.
Yes,
Meghan
Meghan
Markle.
Markle.
Mwaka
manager.
tukisema watu wanacha situationships.
Yes.
Unda
Meghan
Meghan Markle.
Markle.
Out of the
Yes.
situationship.
I think me, I'm so jealous. I want a verb in at least, okay, not for myself.
Sabina
I want
redeemed it.
kush. I want I've
You have
kushed
been
you.
redeemed.
What would the verb kush mean? I've
It's
kushed you.
in the Bible, thank you.
Uh-huh.
It's a
To
place in
describe
the,
you.
it's a mountain in the Bible.
The Kush Mountain.
It is good people.
No.
Thank you,
Are
darling.
you kushed?
Have you been
Are
kushed?
you kush?
Have you been
Are you a
mounted?
kush?
Hey, you
Have
need to
been
kush.
mounted
You need to,
by
You need to
kush
push up. You need to push up.
you
Please
need to, yes.
push up your comments on Facebook, Switch TV Kenya, Switch TV Kenya on Instagram, because we are gonna push you up, honey.
Najua story tunaendanga.
Tukisonga sana
Yes.
kwenye live spot. Live spot, it's about time. Live spot, guys.